Hey, what up, everybody? Today, I figured to spend a couple hours streaming while I'm building with the Harkonnen Building set, which you can obviously see right here on the right-hand side. We're currently building a wall. Kind of the idea right now is it's going to be a wall that's going to hit that little rock formation there, and then it's going to kind of wrap around and go back towards that way. It's not going to quite touch the back wall back there. I mean, I guess I could put down another land claim, but what I might do is swing it to the back of the building. Part of that reasoning is if I swing it and attach it to what will be the main structure, which is this is gonna completely change. When I use the copy tool for copying a building blueprint, it'll all be one thing. So, and I might actually, before fully attaching it, just make the main building, copy that. Turns out, didn't know this, you can copy blueprints and then sell them. If people, if you built something that you think people are going to really like, you can turn around and just sell it right on the market. So essentially selling your builds, which is kind of cool. Did not know that. But so far what we have here with the Harkonnen building style, this whole center section here is where the face is one piece from where the foundation starts all the way to the top. That is one entire piece. And then the rest of the pieces are pretty similar to the same. This gate, however, is also good enough or set just right to where you can take these pentashields and fit them perfectly in the doorways, which is absolutely awesome. But we're out of, so this is kind of the outline of what we got so far. Built this section, then it wraps around that way, and then it starts to wrap around that way, and there's going to be staircases on either side on the inside that'll lead to the top of the wall. Once I get all of that built and water sealed, then we will move everything that's inside of here, workbench wise and all that, inside of the wall, and then I will start building the main base. But that's going to take some time because, as you can see, before we go flying and taking off, in here, it takes plastone, which takes 200 basalt, 1 silicone block, and 50 water to make 250 plastone. So you get a good amount for what it takes. But basalt stone, at least with the cutting tool I have right now, can only farm like 40 at a time. So, and it's heavy. Speaking of which, okay, yeah, our weight is currently down. Swap water deals here real quick. And it's a long. Assassins, or really they're just Imperial troops. We don't actually have to fight the true Sardaukar yet, but they send down some troops and we can get rid of them and harvest them for blood, so we can have a constant, great source of water. pretty much every single night. But yeah, we gotta come all the way over here. For those of you that haven't seen the ornithopter yet, it's super fun to fly around. So in normal mode, it's just going wings flat, pretty restricted in the 60s to 70s as far as speed goes. Just kind of stop, hover in place, all of that. Go quicker and silent everything. You go to vulture mode. Basically just gliding. Vulture mode, barrel rolls, which is awesome because why not? So there should be, if I go over here. Okay. The reason they have a silent mode is for multiple. One, helps if you're in a deep area. Two, the worms will actually, they can be attracted to you flying overhead if you're low enough, and they will jump out of the sand and hit your ship. Here is basalt. So we gotta come out here and cut. Asked me a question and she got her headset on and can't hear. Anyway, yeah, so this spot here, there's a few other good spots. It's kind of a go-to here for getting a bunch of basalt. As you can see, we've already 3 rocks and at 95 out of 175. So it definitely gets pretty heavy pretty quickly. And really the big thing is just not having, like if I worked to go get another cutter, hold on. Apparently the wife's touchpad raised with her keyboard partly. She rests her hand right on the touchpad, so when she's playing games it like automatically shoots and all that. She's just trying to figure it out while in the middle of a match on Fortnite, because, you know, that's smart. Okay. Ah, really? I need my suspensor. need to build a new one, because... Yeah, right, gotta avoid the touchpad. Holy cow! Oh, thank you for that test, Patrick. Sorry, TikTok never had chat permissions on Streamlabs, so I never would catch most of TikTok chat unless I was looking to my right. It looks like they added TikTok chat to Streamlabs now. That is awesome. You can actually see people chatting on TikTok now. That makes me happy. Okay. Favorite things I've liked about this game so far, I would say, is, I mean, other than the fact that it's Dune, and I love the Dune universe, I like that the PvP is not really forced. And well, I gotta. Okay, I think I helped her out. Anyway, so I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, the fact that there's no true forced. I mean, you'll have areas, shipwrecks, where you get. That one's not a good example because it won't let me actually see the. Here we go. Where you get plasteel, microflora fiber, and mechanical parts. These areas activate PvP when you go into them, and when you go into them, loot becomes whoever gets there first gets it. Well, thing is, I mean, I'm on a high population server, and I almost never see other players. I think I've ran into another player once or twice, and usually we just look at each other and they go, "Hey, are you friendly?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just here for some loot." "Yeah, me too." "Okay." And then we just leave each other alone. Like, nobody actually, like, bugs each other. They save PvP. Most of the players seem to save PvP for the deep desert, which is where it really is meant to be. A lot more freedom for PvP in the deep desert, too, so... Okay, by the way, Patrick, I'm waiting to see him. You know the username NuttyBark got Dune Awakening, and whenever you create a character, you can see what friends of yours are on what server, and I guess he ended up creating a character on my server, so I'm sure I'm gonna run into him at some point. Which I thought was funny. There's like 3 people that are on my friends list that I don't really actively talk to that just joined my server today. Yeah. Figure if I run into him, maybe I'll throw him an invite to the guild so he can say something. Oh, I'm gonna definitely mess with him. If I see him or find out where he's at some point, it's gonna be with an ornithopter, and I'm gonna dive bomb him to scare the crap out of him. Like, hey, I know what a really good thing about this. You just gotta come with me. Be careful, and then beat him out and drop him over. All the time. Yeah, it does show he's on. I just can't see, like, it's... Even though, so if I go... Even though, like, I were to look at my friends list and I know he's there, I don't know where he's at. Kind of thing. So... And he just started, so I'm gonna let him get... Take quite a few hours to get to the second area if you've never played before, so... Let him get some ground under his feet, and then I'll sweep him out from under him. I'm curious when Dale's actually gonna... Flying an ornithopter or something he's excited about. Comes to shoot me. Sandstorms will rip an ornithopter to shreds. Well, being down here, I'm protected from it. Anyway, what was I saying? I don't remember. But yeah, I'm kind of set up where this base, the base that I have, is set up for like a guild base. And that's kind of its purpose. Everybody can have you can have up to 2 advanced subfees placed at a time. So I can go build a personal base at some point if I want to, but I wanted this guild base so that any of you that end up wanting to hop on the server and play can join the guild
Sector
and
weather
have
alert.
access to
A large
it.
sandstorm is approaching.
It's just over here, and every new player starts off down here. Where's the sandstorm coming from? Oh, literally just hit the top corner right here. I could have just flown over here. That's funny. Oh yeah, not far. No, it's kind of why I want to get the carrier ornithopter, because it's the scout, assault, and then carrier ornithopter. I want to get the carrier ornithopter because you can carry a full group of players on it, as well as vehicles. And honestly, getting, the reason I like where this is at is, yes, there's all the higher, aluminum and stuff, but there's also still copper and granite, and it's not very hard to get to here where iron and stuff is. So over here you have, salvage granite and copper, and then, of course, your testing site materials and shipwreck materials, and then moisture cave materials. Over here, you, again, still have all the same, but now you throw in iron, and there's a lot of iron in this middle island. And then just right over here is pretty much everything else you'll need, minus 2 materials, which is basalt and some stuff in this covered area over here, jasmine crystals. Jasmine crystals are in an area full of radiation, so they're fine. Kind of gives everybody a place to come to, and it turns out, fun times, the lens rod, which is kind of this game's way of playing, originally was thought to be only for PvP. Well, it is not. If I go to lens rod, oh, that finally got destroyed. These are all the minor houses in the game. And then you have House Harkonnen, House Atreides. Now, the guild is House Harkonnen. So you have to be House Harkonnen to be on the guild. Mainly because their stuff looks better. And the House Atreides stuff doesn't look as good, honestly. At least in my opinion. But what you do is you look at these and you go like, okay, House Spinette. Deliver Regis Kinjal. Yeah, so you get whatever Regis Kinjal is, something I haven't seen yet. Deliver that to the quartermaster at your faction's fortress, and you get points. So per Regis Kinjal delivered, oh, that's a weapon, I think. You get 677 points per. At the bottom is the house rewards. So when you reach these points, you get these rewards. 10,000 Solare, which is your money, still suit mask, you know, all these different points here. Or for the PvP players, they get 10 points per minute holding a control point in the deep desert. And that's also per control point. Right now, it's held by House Harkonnen. So, yay, we're winning that. Held by House Harkonnen. Held by House Harkonnen. Oh, goody. But yet, House Atreides has claimed 1, 2, 3, 4 of these things. We haven't actually claimed one yet. Yay. The way the Lands Rad works is whatever faction wins, their votes go towards one of these 3 things here. At least this week. Which is either exclusive weapon import rights, vehicle import rights, or refining. Yay! Wife got the first one, her first one of the season. And then, of course, if I go speak, these are just the ones I've talked to. You have to go speak to them to find, like, go find the rest of them. I gotta go find them all. But yeah, it's cool that they actually allow PvE players to participate in it. And in a lot of cases, PvE players have a slightly easier time. Desert, or which I don't understand because I think every week the deep desert has the Poliorist storm, which wipes the deep desert clean, which is kind of why all of your building and stuff in the deep desert is 50% cheaper. But I'm sure there's a point to it that I'm just not getting. Very, very excited. As soon as she gets back, we've got a few things to do. Gotta get our passport, go play, get our passport cards. We're just doing the cards. We're still in Canada. We're almost speaking to that. So we need to get our passport cards and then get talk to the PSO and the VA to get our VA benefits started. Her foot is still like tried walking at altitude and a bunch of pain. So she's still having issues with it, and she's been in a boot and more or less off of her foot resting for, gosh. Tells me that there is something seriously wrong with the foot, and the doctors there are stupid, and get that she'll still have like it's called gap, TRICARE gap. It's where you can get your full TRICARE benefits like after leaving, something like that. Haven't tried that yet. Maybe we'll give that a shot. Not sure if she'll go for it, but I'm up for anything. It's 8:30 and we still have room. Keep having a lot of server lag. We can get another. Be nice. Oh, and I totally found a place that screams your name. It is Trooper, Gunnery Tree, or just all the Trooper, Heavy Armor, and there's a weapon. Where's it at? The adult Vulcan Gao 92. It's a Gatling. It's a Gatling gun. That also has a last gun version of it, and I'll take that, right? Has a last gun version of it and a flamethrower, as well as being able to hit all the rocket launchers. Like, you can build a fully armored walking fortress in this. And then if you go take some skills on the Mentat tree, you can throw down a shield cover in front of you that you can crouch behind for cover. And considering in this game, as long as you have a power pack, you can have a Holtzman shield. So then you just press H, and you just deflect bullets until the yellow bar at the bottom, which is your power bar, runs out. Then your shield turns off until that recharges. Literally, a walking tank and just mow through everybody in front of you. I'm waiting for them to add, because like vehicle-wise, we have like the buggy, which I think can have rocket pods on it. We've got the ornithopters, which can have rocket pods. What I'm waiting for is tanks, because they're in it. They're in the game. I mean, you see remnants of tanks. You can see parked tanks at some of the bigger bases and stuff. We just don't have access to them yet. I want tanks, like, and a bunch of other vehicles that I've seen. There's 1,000? Yeah, we're gonna make that. Oh, and a little gliding thing you've seen is something for everybody. It is mine specifically is a leap suspensor belt, which I really like because no matter the distance I fall from, as soon as I hit spacebar to activate it, my inertia just slows down and then I can safely land on the ground. Cool part about that is I saw somebody doing a video on TikTok today or yesterday. They were in heavy armor with the Gatling gun, and there was a fight going on, and they're literally going into an area with AI where the AI were fighting with each other. So PvE, and his buddy flew over and he jumped out of the ornithopter and then hovered about halfway down, and while he was hovering, he was using his Gatling gun to just mow down people as he's falling from the sky. I was like, that, I mean, you literally become a drop trooper with these suspensor belts. It's kind of cool. Where is... in the shade. I think the only annoying thing is the way repairing works. You can only repair items. Yeah, the Thropter is loud. I should probably adjust the effects volume on the game. I don't make that base. See, like, there's a player base. There's another one, and there's another one. Looks like everybody built on the middle out there. Offload there. So we've got $13.95. What's that run ended up with? And what's really nice is even the refineries count on what they call the circuit system, which, as long as things are tied to certain circuits, that means their materials can be, like, you can direct the flow of things, like, oh, items in this chest are only going to go to this, be usable by this, and items in this chest are usable by this. Right now, haven't got that involved in it. Oh, I do have to start taking this out. I haven't quite got that involved in it yet. So for now, it's kind of everything's accessible by everything. So that gives us a grand total of... Wow. 1,500 exactly. Yay! So now, we have our layout built, we can go back to actually building things. I have a feeling it is going to take a lot. A lot of Plastone to build what I'm trying to build. And a lot of taxes, which means I have to work myself on paying the taxes. So the way the tax system works, it's kind of the game's way of making sure there's no inactive player bases. You get, after 2 weeks of not paying your taxes, the game, your building will start, your buildings and all your stuff will start decaying, and then at the end of there's it 3 weeks? For the 3rd week they'll start decaying, and then at the end of beginning or end of the 4th week, everything will just vanish. So you really got to make sure that you're paying them taxes. Forgot I didn't build the floor right there. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot. I do like, however, that we can make these blueprints so I can lay out a space. The nice thing is even when the space is laid out, anybody in the guild or your party or your friends list, if you have it activated for friends, can come and spend the materials to... Is that... Whoa! I couldn't tell if it was truly empty or not. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, anybody can build things. Really? We didn't have a wall there? That's weird. See how much of this roof I'm going to be able to build. As I would like to. That's it. Oh, we got most of a wall, this section built, and we got the stairs, so we can get all the way up to the top now. Didn't get that side of the wall done, but we'll get there. But the stair system I wanted to test worked, so that's good. I also need to... How much money do I have on me? Not a, well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's on me. So I'm gonna have to start getting lights too. Oof. So that explosion just now was a spice field blowing up. It's always fun when that happens. Used to get stuff like that all the time when we were built in the middle area because we were like right on the sand or next to the sand, but don't really get to do that anymore. Over where we're at, there's not really much in the way of worms and stuff like that. So much aluminum. Oh yeah. I need to see if I have what's needed to make batteries. Fuel. Fuel cells. Wait. I could've. Did I put it on the ornithopter? Is it automatically taking? It is. I bet it's automatically taking fuel cells away from me. How much fuel? Lag. What fuel does this have? We're just gonna go up here. Right by base. Should be some fuel cells up here. Intel I haven't got up here. Those to make med packs. Sniper pistol in. He was gonna try to snipe me. He failed. Hey, leveled up. Oh! I need backup!
On your knees.
Excuse
Come.
me.
Shield on. Heard that. Some target found.
You're poisoned.
Is kneel. Allah.
Oh. Bring it on. Suck to get hit. Not be able to heal. More blood. I think I can pull blood out of one more person. Yep. You're full. Alright, this thing. These are what I'm looking for. Ammo is what I'm generally in the most need of. Ammo and money. Not worth it. Ammo and money. I should be able to start saving up on money. I spent a lot of money trying to get the land claims. They're 15. You have to use money to build them. They're 15,000 per land claim expansion. Made all the ones I need, so now I don't have to spend that anymore.
Who's that?
The guy that's gonna shoot you is here.
Reveal yourself.
There's another guy somewhere. I love getting these bigger heal kits without having to spend the resources to make them.
There's someone here.
Someone's here. What are you guys are finding?
I see someone. Shields up.
Yeah. That's the thing with the shields. When you shoot at a small point in time, your shields actually just shut off.
Boss, we've got real trouble here. I sent a squad down in the rift to scout for Kirov, like you said. Full dozen armed men with transportation. Only one came back, and he was shot up pretty bad. Lived long enough to tell us they ran into what they thought were Harkonnen troopers. Since they were the Baron's men, our guys decided to ask what they knew about the area. But the soldiers, or whatever they were, opened up with grenades and darts without saying a word. The lone survivor managed to crawl away after getting hit. He watched the troopers loot all our boys' gear and ride off laughing in their trucks. We can't send anyone else down there. We're outclassed.
I'm not outclassed. space is gonna look pretty cool when we're done. Pretty excited. Just gotta get to the point of being done. Oh yeah, I was gonna turn down sound effects. That's right. Sound effects. Turn down like 70, I think would be good. Yeah. Door. Where did it send them? Oh, server. Yeah, I think it's because I'm in Alaska. My brother doesn't seem to have any server ping issues, nor does anybody else I talk to. It's just me. I have a lot of ping issues, and I'm pretty positive it's an Alaska thing. Because... yeah. And it's not even my internet. Like, my internet's fine. Where did those two... Tell me that didn't delete those two. I mean, there's one right here. Let's put some materials in here. Did it seriously... Like, if you don't have enough, if storage is full, it'll just delete? What? Hold on. I gotta be missing something. Oh, wrong way. Can I still make 8? Like, did it just cancel it? What the heck that sound was? No, I've made 2. I just can't find them. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know it just automatically put stuff in storage like that. Also kind of forgot I even had those down here. That's smart of me. Alright, up we go. To refuel. What is my... Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna store a couple things in here. Not that. That would be dumb. Actually, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put those there. Those servos there. Okay. Let's go ahead and go repair a couple things. If we've got the materials, hopefully we can repair. Actually, why is my ping so terrible? I don't understand it. Nope, not garment. Sorry. Okay, so first, make all the bullets we can. Second, repair the blood extractor. Repair my cutter array. And let's see if we can... Is that going to be at the garment? No. It's going to be Probably at this, the survival fabricator. Just gotta find the leap sensor. It's power packs. Would love to have a Mark V power pack. Oh, yeah. Ironing. Of course. Of course. It's the leap sensor. Actually, it's the one I really need is the full. Which one is it? Hold on, it's in here somewhere. Full suspenser. Oh, I actually have enough to make that. Yeah. I guess we might as well learn some stuff, huh? While we're here. The responsive is apparently really fun too, but it has a high power depletion. It's meant for like short bursts, like to literally like change your overall direction. I've only heard it being really useful in like PvP. Sweatshirt's riding up. Spice refinery. Sure. Don't know what I need it for yet, but I got it. There we go. That spent enough stuff. Did we unlock the final thing yet? Yes, we unlocked plastinium. Hurrah.
Oh my god.
Now we can start getting into plastinium stuff, although we need plastinium ingots, which I don't even know what to... How do you even make plastinium ingots? Let's see. Titanium or... Stratividium fiber.